Welcome to episode 14 after a pretty long pause in between episodes. I think episode 13 was released January 1st, 2023. It's a long time. I have some other tutorials and demonstration videos in between, but I haven't done an episode in a long time. I am wearing one of the original attempts at the fan back sweater, and I really like it. It's perfect for this spring weather. It's out of Pearl Soho's linen quill, and it's just a nice cozy light layer right now. I am filming in the beautiful Santa Cruz Mountains overlooking Lexington Reservoir in California, and I'm really lucky to be able to sit and knit here for today. I have a lot to show you, like the description says. I'd like to briefly talk about something that goes way back in the past, and I'm doing another version now. I have a very large whip that I'll just talk about, and finally I have a new idea. Color Loops has so many possibilities, but I keep finding other applications for it. So I'm excited to show that to you. But first I'll start with talking about something from the past, which this big huge shawl is the Hewlett shawl that was published in Knitting Magazine. And while I was working on this, I did little versions that just had this perfect, almost yoke shape. And then I made a cape version, and it's just this, I put a little magnet closure, and it's just really cozy, and it's also, you can tell that it's almost a V-neck circular yoke. So that is what inspired me to make, I have not released this pattern yet, but I'm going to, this Hewlett Cardi. I don't know if you can see the detailing there, but it uses the same motif. I just worked it into an absolute circular yoke V-neck cardigan, and a couple of fun features to it include an integrated double knit button band. All of this button band was worked at the same time that I knit the yoke and the body. So that's pretty exciting. And what I'd like to do is, I'll show you what stage I'm at for, let's see, this is the wrong side, and this is the right side. I am taping my progress on this version so that I can release it as a video pattern. So that is going to be posted on my YouTube channel, not as an episode, but as a series of progress and descriptions, so that anyone who's interested in trying out a completely new style of cardigan, you'll have the assistance of videos, and then I'll also post it on Ravelry. So that is pretty exciting, I think. It's kept me busy, but what I have not made progress on is I sort of justified taking this big long pause because I was working on my book, and this is a whip in form of binder because I'm just posting proof that I am working on it. I'm busy indexing all of these photos of the samples that I knit up. I have to clean up the charts, index it, take pretty photos, and then I'm going to publish it hopefully as a Color Loops knitting journal, because the motifs, some are similar, some are very different. There's so many categories, and I just think it's important for me to log different things that I've done, different results that I've had, and how you do it. And I'm always working on something and coming up with something new as I come to it. So there's no way I'm going to knit a project for every single one of those motifs, and which is a sad thing to think about, but it's hundreds and hundreds. I lost count. But as I was working on these socks for a friend, I came across another, small problem, and wondered how I was going to work around the issue that I was having, because I didn't want to use self-striping yarn, and I didn't want to keep interrupting my working yarn with a stripe in order to create new color loops, which is how the pattern originally started in my head. But I came up with this idea of plug and play color loops, where you crochet just a single chain. Let me see if I can shake this out. And then you have just this little plug and play, I don't know what to call it, single chain crochet color loops that I can put anywhere in a project. So I could be knitting anything and then want to have some color loops. And so I made 1 foot long color loops out of this lace weight yarn so that I could insert it into this sock pattern and knit the color loops double stranded as they come, like this, and then it won't increase the bulk of my sock yarn. And it's super easy and it's super fun, and I thought I would show you just a little bit of how I do that. So this is my lace weight messy little ball of yarn, and I have my crochet hook, and I'm not a crocheter, so this is going to be a little sloppy, but just make a slip knot to start. And then I like to, I was still experimenting with this, so this could definitely be improved, but I like to crochet 2 more from the starting loop just to sort of get it started, because it is a little fussy. So there I crochet 2. There's my second one. And I'm not going to try to show this up close because it's too clumsy, but then I take my ruler and I want 1 foot color loops, so I'm just going to hold my crochet hook at one end and stretch the yarn over the other. It's so that I can pinch a spot. I hope you can see this. Then I take that pinch, and then I'm going to count that as 1, and then I'm going to crochet 2 more. 2, 3, and make sure that I'm not pulling on that loop at all. So I hope that makes sense. So it's not tight, it's still pretty loose. And then repeat the process for however many color loops as you want. I want 6, but I won't show you the whole thing, but that'll be boring. But so I just do 1, that's the color loop. And then sort of, I tried doing a color loop every other stitch, but that was just too, well, it's very fiddly. But it just, you need the anchor of that extra stitch. there's 3. And obviously I'm not good at talking at the same time as doing this. So then repeat the process. 1 is the color loop. 2. And 3. And I would do that until I got to 6, and then I'd break the yarn and then just pull it through so that I have enough of these that I can just knit my sock, and then when I'm ready for the next motif, just insert this into my knitting. You can see there that they're sort of clustered. And sort of a side effect of this is that they aren't as precise as I like to make my measurements, because they are just that little bit more fussy. There's advantages and disadvantages to everything, right? So, for instance, the first color loops that I did in this manner, one side is a little bit longer than the other, and when color loops start changing directions, usually going to the right and to the left, going to the right, it uses up more yarn, so you end up a little bit lopsided. But how you deal with that is you can just do a hidden yarn trapping for the left side instead of knitting with it. So that's what I'm doing on this next row. I'm going to trap the end of the loop like you would if you were doing Fair Isle or stranded knitting color work. So, and then I started the new motif with new color loops, and then I'm going to go to the side, to the left and to the right, and it's going to make this sort of triangle in the middle, and I think I'm gonna call these walking meditation socks, because they're for a friend who really likes to go hiking. So I'm hoping that she will like them. So I think that's it for my short episode 14, but it was a lot. I mean, I'm working on a cardigan pattern to release, I'm working on my book, and I'm always working on socks. And I just feel really lucky that I'm able to knit in such a beautiful environment and enjoy the spring. And I hope you guys can like and subscribe and share this video. I never ask that, but I feel like the world is changing, and it's nice to know that what I'm contributing to the knitting world is being seen. And some good news on that front, just this past week, I can tell that there's some international interest in color loops, because my Shortloops sock pattern on Ravelry got a new project posted, completed sock project, where a wonderful knitter took the concept of measuring one loop, color loops, and doing her own thing with some beautiful self-striping yarn, and her socks are beautiful, and I really recommend that you check that out. I'll try to put a link in the description box below. But that said, I would love to see more projects. If you do your own thing with color loops, if you could post your project in the Shortloops project pattern, that would just make me so happy. Also, I'm not on Instagram, I'm not on Facebook anymore. I never really was in a big way anyhow, but if you comment, that would mean a lot to me too on the YouTube videos, and I would love that. So thanks very much, thanks for watching, and look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.